Hey guys, this is Viper with another video review, and today we're going to be taking a look at one of my all-time favorite superheroes, Captain America, the First Avenger. This movie surprised me to no end. I liked the other movies that came out. They were fun superhero movies. This one was different. It was a fun movie, but it was also a very good movie. I really enjoyed it. I was very surprised. Because Captain America is kind of a different superhero than the rest of the guys they did, like Iron Man and them. So it kind of required a different approach, and they nailed it, which surprised me to no end considering the type of company that Marvel/Disney is. But anyway, that being said, I was really, really hyped up to get this figure, and it doesn't disappoint. As is the obligation of such videos, let's take a look at the package art. I like the simple style of this box. I know Hot Toys is big on having really elaborate boxes, but this is pretty much just like kind of like a shoebox, and you just have the shield and Captain America, the First Avenger. Have a little thing of images here coming on the side. Just the logo on the top, and a nice picture of Cap on the side of the figure, I should say. And then when you open it up, there's this little slip cover that gives you a little readout on the bottom here of Cap. And the inscription reads, Captain America, ineligible for the armed service due to his small stature and sickly disposition, the patriotic Steve Rogers instead volunteered for a top-secret military experiment called Project Rebirth. Recognized for his valor and strategic aptitude, Rogers was injected with the super soldier serum, which transfigured his cellular structure and transformed him into the perfect physical specimen. Heightened endurance, increased strength, and an indestructible vibranium shield give Rogers an edge in combat, but it is his courage and unwavering dedication to the greater good that will shape him into the enduring symbol of freedom, Captain America. That is awesome. Alright, that about does it for the package art. This is the picture that's on the bottom side of the box. Before we move on to the figure himself, I figured since we have it here, I'd just show off this really cool Blu-ray. I love this image of the first comic cover on the back. I'm really a big fan of that. Just basic Blu-ray. This is kind of late, so I'm not going to go nuts into this. You've all seen it or have it already. So without further ado, let's check out the figure. And here we have the figure himself, and I am very pleased with it. The quality of this figure is pretty good, actually. The costume, the stitching and everything is not really cheap. The accessories, while, you know, the typical guns are your typical cheap plastic, everything's built pretty solid. And the shield especially looks great. So, before we take a look at the figure a little more closely, we'll take a look at the accessories. So before we continue talking about the figure itself, let's take a look at some of the accessories. This figure doesn't come with a lot, but you don't really need a lot, actually, so it works out. One of the things is he comes with this sash, or I guess just keeps a couple extra pouches, leather pouches. He comes with a rifle. He comes with a sidearm. Looks like a standard issue 1911. He comes with a bunch of different arms, or hands I should say. The ones I have on him now, this is the arm he uses to hold the shield, so it's kind of clasped around to hold the shield. And then this is the hand that you've put the gun in. He's got his finger like around the trigger. He also comes with a pair of like semi-open hands like this. He comes with a pair of fists, or actually a pair of fists and then this, which you can, I guess, to hold the gun or something. I don't know. And then a pair of open hands. And the main accessory, of course, which I think was done very well, is the shield. I like the shine to it. This shield doesn't have any damage, any kind of like weathering or damage on it, which is perfectly fine because I think the new one that's coming out for the Avengers movie will. And it pretty much attaches to him. You work his arm through one of them, and then you put the other one around his clasped hand so he's holding it. And it looks really good on him, which we'll show off a little later. Now let's take a closer look at the figure. One thing that I really liked as soon as they originally revealed that this was going to be his costume, I was really impressed, because what I liked about it was, yes, it wasn't the original costume, so I'm sure a lot of people were annoyed at that originally. But what I really liked about it was the fact that it looks, shall we say, realistic, because it's a mix of the uniforms of the World War II era plus the Captain America uniform, and I think that was a great thing that they did. And I really enjoyed it. And the best part about the figure is, I don't know how well it really shows on here, but, you know, like, this is grayed out, like it's kind of worn a little bit. On the pants, by the stitches especially, I don't know if it shows up, but there seems to be like a dark brown kind of outline on all of the stitching areas. Like, it looks worn. It looks, you know, not battle damage, that's not the word, but you know what I mean. And I think that really heightens the figure and really makes it stand out a little bit. I like how they have the the little wing on the side of the helmet. And the sculpt itself, I mean, you can't really see too much of the sculpt because it's covered with the helmet and the chin strap, but I do see Chris Evans in the sculpt. Very well done. And that's about it for this awesome figure. I hope you enjoyed this review. And I'm really looking forward to the Captain America from the Avengers movie. That is definitely on my list of purchases. And I'll see you for that review. Until next time, take care.